So my name is Denise Halaguena, and I head the digital acceleration team in the Philippines for McDonald's. It's actually a very exciting time to be in McDonald's today. I actually used to work here in Singapore in the tech industry, so it excites me that I'm able to bring that expertise to the QSR space. In McDonald's Philippines, we have operated for over 40 years, and we have about close to 800 stores now, and we open about 50 to 60 every year. So imagine how big the network will be and also how many new jobs we're creating year on year with these store openings. So the most exciting part about doing digital acceleration for McDonald's Philippines is that we have about over 60,000 employees. And we also have the opportunity to serve more than 100 million Filipinos. So if you think about the scale of 60,000 employees and more than 100 million Filipinos that you can serve with McDonald's feel-good food, feel-good experiences, fun-to-eat food, that's the most exciting part. So I would like to share two things that cater to our crew, 60,000, and also to the 100 million. So for our crew, we have a learning management system that allows them to access their training anytime and anywhere they want through their mobile phones, which is very important for a country like ours because we're an archipelago. Trainers traveling is not always optimal, and it's going to be a big effort if we have to train new people on the ground all the time. So being able to digitalize the learning of the crew so that they know how to serve our customers by our global standards is key, especially that volume of crew is also growing at a very rapid rate as we also expand. Now, talking about the 100 million Filipinos, so of course we have a lot of stores that cater to already all of them, but we're also bringing that to the digital space. We have the McDonald's app, who right now has just 9 million users but growing very rapidly. And the user experience we have around that app is also linked to the experience that they have in store when you can scan the app with our self-ordering kiosks or the front counter so that transactions that they have get rewarded as well. And this is also tied into other convenient things such as payments, and overall just makes the ordering and dining experience faster and more enjoyable. I have 3 strategies for that. The first one is start small and then scale. The second one is measure the pros and make sure that it outweighs the cons, especially not just on money, but even in the effort that you would have to do in undertaking that. And the last one is about partnerships. Retail is a very mature space, but the technologies that can enhance different parts of the retail experience are new. So it would be smarter for people if we knew how to execute in partnership with somebody so that we can test something out and see if it works, and at the same time be able to measure at a small scale if it's working out. So those are the 3 strategies, and I would like to give an example for McDonald's Philippines, and this is the example that is involving our McDelivery app. So the McDelivery app in the Philippines is our local app, and we're very proud to say that we are the first digital delivery platform in the Philippines when we started McDelivery in 2014. There wasn't really a big functional need for delivery back then, but we thought of expanding omni-channel as early as that, and so we started with that. And we've had our fair share of followers and customers for that app in the normal time. However, during the pandemic, it turned out to be what saved us. So it reached about 30% or more of our entire system-wide sales, relying on a technology that we've built way back in 2014. So we're very lucky that we had the foresight back then, or that we had the luck that something that we've did much earlier in our years of existence is what's keeping us afloat at the time of the pandemic. But we didn't stop there. So even on our first year of relying on McDelivery, bringing in 30% of our sales during the pandemic, we even endeavored to fix the user experience and the user interface, which had its own benefits on customer satisfaction, but it also fixed a lot of operational issues that we had. So one major change that we did was we put up front the address pinning option so that before you even select the food that you want, the app already knows where you want to have it, and it can then point you to the right store that has its own specific inventory, eliminating the need for you to have to cancel an order because you ordered something that the store near you cannot actually fulfill. So not only was it driving satisfaction on the customer side, it was also fixing a lot of operational issues. And so even as we've exited the pandemic, we continue to work on that user experience and user interface, and we're now happy to share that even if the dine-in customers have gone back in, the customer satisfaction on our app is just as high as the super apps out there like Grab and Foodpanda. So that's a testament of how these small changes, when you embark them and for the right reason for your customers, they will tell you if they're happy with it. So there are four success stories that I would like to talk about that really showcases how much digital acceleration in these spaces have helped us. So the first one is what we call next-gen stores. Next-gen stores are stores that have a full suite of all our most modernized technologies, including what you see, which is a self-ordering kiosk. So over 75% of our stores in the Philippines are now on next-gen mode. And what this has helped us with, because there are different ways to capture orders, is that those that actually enter the digital realm of ordering within our store usually have a higher average check than those that are done in the other counters. So this has helped increase our top line when we have channels like that to take orders and fulfill them in a faster way. That's the first. The second one is our drive-thru space, where we have a system, a digital system, to take several orders at the same time, but with people who are outside of the cashier for the drive-thru. So imagine if there's a pile of vehicles or riders in our drive-thru lane, they will all want to order, and we have devised a way through technology to accommodate those orders simultaneously without mixing up who ordered what. So this system of ordering, taking payments and fulfillment and queuing in the system has allowed us to drive down our drive-thru service time to just 120 seconds or even less. And that makes McDonald's drive-thru stores or drive-thru systems one of the best experiences for drive-thru in the Philippines. The third one is on McDelivery. So as we've said, we've had it since 2014, but we continue to iterate and optimize the user experience and interface. The ratings we have for our app is on par with the super apps. The latest customer survey that we've done showed our rating at 4.4 out of 5, which we think for us is a big feat considering that the app is not our bread and butter, and it's comparable already to the super apps that we have across the globe or across the region. The last one is the other app that we have globally, which is the McDonald's app. So it now services about almost 10% of our population, and we have a very big loyal base who now visit our stores. We see them interact with the app about once to twice every 2 weeks, and I think that's a really good frequency. So I think with all of these things combined, we can really see how digital acceleration has been working for our customers and therefore impacting our business in a very positive way. I think with the economic uncertainties that we all face, it takes a lot of discernment using data and calculation of impact or cost that you would have to make in order to make good decisions or sound decisions, which means that the reliance on data is increasing also as our challenges also get bigger. So in order to thrive amidst these economic challenges, the usage of data has to be faster, more agile, and more smart. So one way of leveraging data for us, because we aim to grow very fast with the number of stores we have, 50 to 60 new stores every year, we have to make good decisions on where we're gonna put our stores. And you need to study a lot of data on other areas around it or other similar areas to the one that you're opening to, and have a way to understand that data, visualize it so you can make decisions around it, but also model that data based on machine learning in order to project what the potential returns are. So this particular use case for data and data modeling for forecasting future demand in a specific site allows us to make the right choices on where we're going to put our stores, what size they should be. That's the first. The second one is using also technologies around data to reach more potential customers that you might want to address with your digital channels like your apps. So imagine that there are still a lot of Filipinos who have not yet installed their app, and you want to find all of these people. There is technology available to understand your current pool, model that pool, their attributes, and find other users who may not have yet installed your app and target them with the right personalized ads to entice them to install. So these data use cases are the ones that are really emerging, provide you with the efficiency of cost and effort to do something that's big. And I think when you have challenges like that, you have to find leverage, things that allow you leverage like these in order to do things faster and more efficiently. The first one is that we really take customer obsession to a whole new level. We prioritize obsessing over our customers rather than on our competition. So the usual way that companies do it is through research or focus group discussions. We do that too. We do immersion sessions, but all of us in the company spend a lot of time in the stores. So whether it's a normal day, a peak hour time, non-peak time, a store opening day, a store closure day, a normal day, everyone from our executive level down to our most entry-level staff, we spend a lot of time in the stores, understanding what our customers have issues on, their pain points, even the crew. So it is this closeness to customer sentiment that really gives us the superpower to identify what we should be doing and how we should be doing things. That's the first. We stay close to our customers like that. The second one is we endeavor at all levels to widen our perspective. It's actually very important for us to network within the company, understand the operations, understand how your function affects the many other functions, so that when there is a problem that arises, anybody can come in to say how you can help. And that whole network or system-wide engagement is what also will help tide us over in the most difficult of times, like the pandemic. That's the internal networking part. And also perspective building events like this, eTail Asia, and the other ways that we can learn from other industry experts is another way that we also invest to make sure that we are ahead of the curve. We want to always update our thinking We also want to learn from other people what has worked and not worked for them. We also want to know what's out there, what can we leverage. And so events like these and joining other associations, like I'm also a member of I'm part of the board of trustees for the Digital Marketing Association of the Philippines. These are things that expand your perspective and you can bring them inside and be of better help. The last one is we also leverage our network. So we are a global company, we have global tech stacks, there are global resources, and you being able to leverage and partner with different people that you know, people you may have met in events like these, consultants who may have helped other people who have problems similar to yours, allow you to do things better than you could think of because you are also capitalizing on the wealth of experience that they have as experts. For me, it's again about perspective. There's so much fragmentation in technology. There's so much consumer expectation and it keeps changing. When you put together people who operate on a very high caliber but provide that diversity of thought, the learning experience is so much richer. And so it is fulfilling for me to be here, not just to speak and share about my own experiences, and hopefully that helps someone, but also it's about absorbing what the others have gone through and learning from that and plugging it back in so that we could supercharge our results. I think eTail Asia is very successful, not just in mounting these events, but also successfully bridging clients like us who are always bombarded with suppliers and new technology, just match with the ones that are most relevant for our context right now, and it's super energizing. So I would like to congratulate eTail Asia on its 25th year and another very successful event. So thank you again for inviting me to speak and hosting another productive event for all of the clients and suppliers.